Alex, I assume you know how to use eBay.
Line.
.com.
Okay.
They just call it eBay. They don't call it ebay.com.
Oh.
Okay. So
I've been writing all these. I've been making out all these checks to ebay.com.
Oh no, it's been going to some Somali pirates
to pay my landscaper. Okay. Yes, I'm familiar with the electronic bay.
Well, apparently some people aren't.
Oh no!
Because I was selling something on eBay, and you set the minimum bid.
Sure.
People just put it in there.
Yeah.
And
$1.
It automatically increases as people bid more. The minimum bid there increases, and people
$2
until they get the item. Correct?
Yeah. $3.
I was selling something. I get a message. You can message other users, and I get a message for a guy. He asked me, "What is the minimum bid you would take on this item?" This item that had already had like at least 3 bids and was already over $10. The minimum was like 99 cents. And I just think, could you maybe spend like at least 2 minutes learning how eBay works before you jump onto it and start throwing money at it and seeing what comes out? Because it's not going to work that way.
Is it possible for you to reply to that person with that doi 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 song?
I'm afraid not.
Okay, you can just link them to it, like on YouTube or something.
I sent them something that would, you could construe it either as insulting or not, but I just said...
dick pics?
No, the minimum bid is right there. When you go look at the item, you can put it in. That's how eBay works.
There you go, that's
unquote.
Perfect.
Yes. And then they replied back, but I didn't look at it yet, because I don't know if they snapped back at me or not. Not that it really matters, because I've said my piece... and I doubt they're going to really go forward with it. Meanwhile, the item's doing great. We're looking forward to a successful bid. Someone's going to buy it.
Great. What are you selling?
An old arcade stick. Just an old Xbox joystick thing.
Okay.
For the fighting games.
Oh, yeah, the one-on-ones.
Right. Or you can use it on your PC and play some arcade games.
Sure.
Like MAME.
Beat them ups.
Which stands for... Multiple Albino Machine Emulator.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. Whew. You didn't check the first A. Wait, there's only one A.
Is it supposed to be Alex?
Multi-Alex.
Oh no, every time you insert a coin it says Alex.
Yeah.
Alex! Yeah. It's like we're sitting on your couch all over again.
It's just like Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Let's kick Shell.
Let's kick Alex. Yes! Yes! No.
That's the sequel. Ladies and gentlemen, you've entered the hole that is No More Whoppers. How's everybody doing? My name is Ray Barnholt, Crazy Eights, and with me as always, the human aggro crag, Alex Fraioli.
Scale me!
I haven't used that before, have I?
I don't think so.
Although after I said that and then you replied, I think I might have done that before. Well, whatever. You know what? It's episode 70. Let's sort of reboot the whole thing.
When you said that, though, I instantly imagined the Australian announcer Mo.
Yeah.
Or was she Irish? She had a weird non-North American accent that, as a kid, I found deeply disturbing. I mean, now I'm fine with it because I live in Japan and I have Australian and Irish friends.
Possibly New Zealandish.
Okay, maybe she was more on the Kiwi side.
New Zealandy.
Oh, yeah, I know her name was Mo, right?
Mora.
And I what?
Her name was Mora, but Mike O'Malley kept calling her Mo.
Yeah, and I just tried to imagine her face right now, and I couldn't pull it, and like my mind's file system defaulted to Mo Rocca. So I imagine Mo Rocca standing at the bottom of the aggro crag with the microphone,
who kind of resembles you.
Yeah,
so it's like, yeah,
I'm Alex. He's like the gay Alex.
Is he actually gay?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I had no
Isn't
idea.
he?
I had no idea either way.
I thought he was. I thought that was... maybe I'm making that up.
You're the one who listens to Wait, Don't Tell Me all the time. Maybe you had a better idea.
I stopped listening to it, though, because it started to get on my nerves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, great start to the show.
It's
Hi, everybody.
it's a little too much your girlfriend's mom's humor.
Right.
Like, it's not really funny. It's like
Well-
safe funny. And sometimes there's a bawdy joke that brings the house down, and that's
I'm
about
wondering why you didn't figure that out earlier.
it. Because I enjoyed the trivia aspect of it, and I sort of filtered out the bad jokes.
I see. Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. We've got Mo on the line.
Caller on the line.
Subtitle, Wallaby Sound.
She's actually a very prolific voice actress now.
Oh, really? What has she done?
A lot of games, actually, for one thing. She was in, I think...
Guts on the Game Boy Advance. Guts on the DS. Super Nintendo Guts. Sega Genesis Guts.
I think there's only one for Super Nintendo, wasn't there?
Bart versus Guts.
Oh, this isn't Retronauts, excuse me. Well, Alex, I don't know if you want to start with anything up front. Do you?
Well, rates, $5 up front.
Okay. I mean, you talked about your priesthood on the last
I did.
Bridge episode.
That's it. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, I just tweeted this, though. I couldn't find the hotel room. Normally,
I didn't see the tweet,
at the Castle Plaza Hotel, you have to go up to the 4th floor, go to a reception desk and say, I'm here, I'm the priest, I'm here for the wedding, and they give you a key card and the robes. But apparently the choir girls had gotten there before me, so the guy just said, oh, you can go up to the 7th floor, the choir girls are there, they're in room 735.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, great, thank you, and I go upstairs. And the floor stops at 732, and I'm like, is he trolling me? What is going on here? What's up with this guy? And then I realized that the word for 5 and the word for room are the same in Japanese, more or less. And
Go.
it wasn't, go. It wasn't 735, it was room 730.
I see.
I heard 730 go. It was actually 730 go.
Well, that's an honest mistake.
Yes, it is.
Any dumb foreigner could have made that.
Why did I try to walk through the wall?
I'm Alex.
Was that necessary? There's scuff marks on there now. All Harry Potter style, like I can just go through the wall.
Should have used the no clipping code
Room 735 and a half.
on the 13th
Was that-
floor.
Was that IDDQD? ID
Yes.
Clippers? No. Okay. ID Spiz Pop D?
Yeah.
ID Choppers? Yeah.
You and I know it best as the original in the first game. I did it. Actually,
Yes.
it was ID Clip in Doom 2.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that one was easier to remember.
This isn't Retronauts.
Shut up.
Sorry, I'll only do that 3 more times this episode.
God damn it.
Maybe we should talk about games, though, huh?
Oh, shit.
I know you have a
haven't-
game to talk about, and I do too.
So it's dawning on me that you haven't heard any of my drops either this episode or the last episode.
Oh.
Because they were going to the wrong output. So I'd like to apologize for last episode
All
when
right.
I thought you were hearing my drops.
Okay,
God
let's
damn it.
take a moment.
Let's take that whole episode again.
Try it out.
There we go. Yeah,
Fuck.
we're all good now.
All right, well, then can you drop this in?
I thought you were just being shy.
No. All right, well, I have to do that joke again. All right, hang on, folks. We got Mo on the line right here.
I'm from Australia.
It'll make sense if you just go back and pretend that that's what I said.
Sure thing, buddy.
How about that, bro?
Thanks.
Your turn.
Shut up. Raymond, let's talk about film cinemas.
Okay, not games.
Not games.
Fine.
Games are certainly fun. I'll get to that later. I played an online one that you might know as Fantasy Final Realms
No.
14.
No.
Okay.
No.
E or Zia. No! It's a palindrome of Zoraya. Well, I'm asking me. Okay. Yeah, Raymond, I watched movies. I saw a movie for the 3rd time, but really the first time.
Wait, was it like different cuts of the same movie?
No, exact same cut.
Oh. Did you see it in like color and then black and white and then sepia?
No.
All right, well, I'm
You're getting warmer, I guess.
Okay.
There was a visual difference. I watch Marvel's Avenger guys
Yes.
and gals.
That's the name in Botswana.
Yes. for the third time. However, this was my first time watching it in HD on a large screen.
Oh.
It's like a totally different movie.
Sure, yeah. I've only seen it in SD because it was cheaper and I didn't really care enough.
Yes. You're a cheap-ass bastard.
Yeah.
I watched...
I'm Alex.
I mean, I'm right.
I think I did. The first time I did see it was on Mayumi's TV, which I think was the Blu-ray, but
Sure.
the TV is tiny and across the room, so, like, what's the point?
Like what, like a 13-inch?
No, it's, it can't be much larger than my computer monitor, and it was across the room.
Okay, yeah.
And I missed a lot of what was happening. And the second time I saw it was on an airplane, which is like, forget about it.
Right.
And then I finally watched it. It was on Netflix for some reason, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
For some reason.
I'm going to watch that. Yeah, because, I mean, they don't have any of the Iron Men. And their superhero selection, aside from that, is like Thor and Captain America, and that's it.
They used to have the Iron Man.
They used to. What happened?
I don't know. Things change.
Damn.
I saw the first two on Netflix.
Oh, man. Iron Man. So then I thought, yes, I'll watch the Avengers again on my screen, close to my face. Loved it. I actually understood what was happening during the opening scene. Actually understood scenes in the movie that previously I was completely clueless. It's just a lot of fun. Great action sequences.
Were you also like Captain America and said, hell, I understood that reference?
Yes, thank you. I like that scene, by the way.
I'm just sub-referencing
Okay.
to be funny.
Sure, subreddit.
For humorous effect.
I'm looking forward to Avengers 2, starring James Spader as Wolverine.
That's right.
All right. It's going to be great.
Interesting.
Hugh Jackman, not pleased. He
Or
said,
Ben
I'll give up the
Affleck
role.
as everybody.
Let's go, Ben. Okay, Ben. Wait a minute. Why are our names Ben in the movie?
I'll be right, Ben.
No, yeah, it's called Ben 10. And it's just 10 characters named Ben Affleck. Oh, fuck. Thank you. I'm this reaction to Ben Affleck as Batman. I find it hilarious. It's that and the whole 2DS response are exactly the same thing to me.
Yes. You're
It's
right.
like everybody
Forget
just
about that.
calm the fuck down.
Right.
Back up for 5 seconds, reevaluate the priorities in your life, and then take two.
They can't.
I know. Some people can't.
No. Mostly, guys who are very childish,
Yes.
have not really seen a lot of the real world, have not really, experienced things that
it's like,
are worth caring about besides that kind of crap.
Yeah, it's like I have never encountered a situation in my real adult and or professional life that has challenged me, so I'm going to put all of my effort into raging about video games and movies.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I have still not found a venue where I can apply my knowledge of Nintendo sales figures.
Well, you got to get on that.
I know. There's got to be some sort of course in teaching for that, right? I don't know.
Maybe you shouldn't have gone right to the Wall Street Journal.
I guess. But why not start at the top?
Or you go for an upscale column in the New Yorker.
Yeah.
What does this mean for Nintendo? Yeah, oh man, I wish they did New Yorker cartoons about Nintendo.
Maybe we
I
should
don't
do
know.
that.
What's a good cartoon thing? All right, I'm going to make up the cartoon. You give me the caption. Okay. There's a little boy. He's looking at a 2DS. The 2DS is on the kitchen table, and inside of the screens are salad. There's lettuce coming out of the screens. Give me a caption. And his mom's looking at him.
I want to do this. I want to be good at this.
Like
Hold
he's
on.
not eating the salad.
Mom's looking at him? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Okay.
As if to say, eat your salad.
I'm not that good.
No.
I'm not as good as Elaine. I wish I was taller.
Yes, there we go. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
That reminds me.
Jerk store!
I don't like repeating podcast material, but this is from 5 years ago, so I think it's okay to bring back.
Yeah, sure.
Paul Rust mentioned on an old episode of Jordan Jesse Go, he used to submit New Yorker cartoon captions, and one of his was during the auto industry meltdown stuff. The cartoon was cars on an assembly line, and the last step was the machine putting a big scoop of ice cream on the car.
Mm-hmm.
And the caption that Paul wrote for that was, "Here come the ice cream cars." Which is really just perfect. And I don't know why they didn't publish it.
Okay, wait.
And he actually submits these, which I find hilarious.
Let me rewind.
Okay.
Here's my caption, inspired
Okay.
by Paul
all right.
Rust.
What do you got?
I wish I could like my DS salad.
Pretty good. Awesome. Great.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Any other media, Alex?
What?
Any books?
I was going to give you another cartoon. I was going to say, how about Osama bin Laden shitting into a GameCube?
Oh, that writes itself.
Oh, yeah, it does. All right, what about books?
No, I was just asking off the cuff. Do you have any more media? Maybe books?
I saw a movie.
Linotype.
I might have mentioned that a couple weeks ago my friend Bob was in town.
Sure.
He's an Englishman. He lives in London. He's a recording artist. He's also a school teacher. And he's
from Australia.
No, he's not.
Just pay back there for this.
Bob, are you from Australia?
No.
Saw that one come.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking movies. He came to visit Nagoya. He used to live in Nagoya. This is actually how we met about 7 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And he came back to visit his wife's folks. His wife is Japanese. They live in London together. He was visiting. He said, "Alex, I'm coming in. Why don't we go out one night?" I said, "Yeah." So we did. We recorded 4 funny skits around the city, which you may see on YouTube in a little while.
Aha.
Basically us having conversations with statues.
Sure.
And we also had a nice dinner and a lot of conversation, including movies.
Mm-hmm.
And he recommended a movie called The Host. Raymond, are you familiar with this movie?
I don't think so.
Well, neither am I. Here's the thing. There's 2 of them.
Okay.
I searched Netflix for The Host.
Uh-huh.
And seeing as
maybe I do. Yeah. Anyway. go ahead.
Bob and I were enjoying some alcoholic beverages. Wait, scratch that. I was. Bob doesn't drink. Seeing as I was enjoying some alcoholic beverages on this fine evening.
Step 9.
I don't recall whether or not he actually gave me the plot of the movie. All I remember was he gave me the name of the movie.
Okay. I
He said,
wonder,
"You gotta
am I thinking of the same host? I
You
wonder
might.
which one it is.
I saw 2 on Netflix. One made in 2013. That's
Uh-huh.
this year.
Yes.
And the other one in 2006, which is actually a Korean monster movie.
Yes. That is the one I was thinking of.
And that is the one I watched.
Okay.
And it's pretty good,
Right.
but kind of confusing.
Sure, but is it also what Bob had in mind?
I think so, because he has a sort of a quirky taste in movies, so I think he would recommend that to me.
The other one was just a small indie film about a guy who hosts a party.
Yeah, that was not nearly as engaging.
No.
Here's what I don't get about this movie. It seems like the entire movie was named and conceptualized to set up a second movie. Because,
okay.
Raymond, if you were to see a scary movie called The Host, what would you anticipate?
One good movie.
Okay. What would you expect to see?
A singular vessel called a host.
Used for what purpose?
Viruses?
Or,
Parasites?
there you go, yes. And that's, I think that's what we are led to believe happens in this movie. There is a river monster in South Korea. By the way, hilariously spawned, the opening scene is, I don't know his name. The veterinarian from season 2 of The Walking Dead, the old guy. What's his name? Herschel Christovsky? I forget his name. I don't know the actor. He's this army doctor. The opening scene is this army doctor and his South Korean assistant in this army base medical center in South Korea. And he's got like a comical number of bottles of, I think it's strychnine. And he's like, we've got to empty it. This is all expired. We've got to empty it all down the drain.
Like what? A grocery store end cap type of stack of...
No. Like just covering whole tables.
Okay, sure.
At the end of the scene, and the South. This is an American guy saying, "We've got to empty it all down the drain. It's gone bad." And the South Korean guy's like, "But it'll empty right into the river." And the old guy's like, "I don't care. That's an order." And the Korean guy's like, "Oh, okay." And he just starts emptying all this stuff, and then it's like 2 years later, there's a tiny little monster. 5 years later, there's a giant monster.
Sure. Circle of life.
Yes. And the giant monster, through a series of events, comes into contact with this Korean dude, and it infects him, so to speak. It implants something in him.
Ew.
And what you're thinking throughout the movie is, oh, this is going to be gross. It's going to grow, and then it's going to burst out of him. And that's why it's called the host. That's why it's called the host.
Right.
And eventually he's taken in, and doctors extract it from his brain, whatever it was, and then they sew him back up, and he goes back out and finishes the movie. And this creature, whatever was inside of him, is never referred to or mentioned again in the movie.
Okay,
and they kill the monster.
What do you mean
finishes?
It. Like, is it like seriously like the last 2 minutes of the film, or
it's towards the end?
Okay,
like he wakes back up. He's got stitches on his skull, and he runs back out and he helps kill the monster. And that's it. That's the end of the movie. There's no fucking reason this movie should be called The Host.
Now I know you, and I know me.
Okay, I guess
you like to look things up on Wikipedia.
Yes.
Did you find out if it was named something else in its native country?
Well, no, I already knew it had a different Korean name because I think it was shown at the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
I think it was written out. I don't know what it was called. Well, no, I mean maybe it means the host. I don't know. No.
Okay.
No, to answer your question, no.
Oh, shit.
That's all I wanted.
Thirsty.
It makes sense in some sense in that, horror movies, there are some that sort of, shortchange you like that.
I know, but it's like if you watch Jurassic Park and they just sailed by the island for 30 seconds and then kept going.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It's like, well, where's the thing bursting out of his head? That's the shit I signed up for.
Right. Right. Did you still kind of like it, or were you just left too disappointed? Okay.
I like the fact that it does not... I'm not going to spoil it. If you want to see it, I recommend it, even though it's 7 years old.
You did kind of still spoil it.
Well, no. Fine. Okay, fine. Ignore that spoiler. I'm not going to spoil who lives and who dies, but I will say that the ending is... it surprised me a little bit. And I like that when a movie does that.
Okay, sure.
I'm not going to say how it surprised me. I'm just going to say, oh, that was neat.
All right.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
Not what I was expecting.
Okay.
Everybody dies. That's not true.
You know what? I have a recommendation.
Go.
Have you heard about this Humble Comedy Bundle?
No.
Okay. Do you know about the Humble Bundle site anyway?
Yeah, but anytime I hear the phrase Humble Bundle, my knee-jerk response is, fuck you.
I'm Alex.
It's one of those pay what you want sort of deals for like a bunch of different... It's usually like indie games most of the time.
Yeah.
But this time they're offering comedy albums, so it's like comedy specials.
Yeah? What do they got?
They got the Louis C.K., Jim Norton, Tig Notaro, and Patrice O'Neill.
I don't have Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah, it's his last album.
Oh, boy.
I think someone else, but anyway, it's all those specials. Most of them are in audio format, but a couple ones, like the Louis C.K. one, his famous $5 one is there.
Live at the Amherst Theater?
Yes. No.
I have that one. No?
No, before that. Beacon?
Yeah, that's right. Beacon Theater, yeah. I have that one, yeah.
Yeah. So it's that and stuff, and so...
And I have all of Tig Notaro's albums.
Right. That's her most recent.
Sure.
And... Yeah, it should still be up. I think they do it for like a month at least. The big ones. I
think folks should check that out.
Yeah.
Because that's good stuff.
Pay as you want and get a bundle of goodies. So,
yeah.
Yeah. That site has been spreading their wings a little bit lately. And, it started as just indie games, and then they did more corporate commercial games, and now they're doing something else entirely. And that's pretty cool.
Oh, good for them.
Something that nerds should like anyway.
Next up, toiletries.
Oh, man, I wish. I would love like an international sampler. Wouldn't you?
Toothpaste from around the world.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah, I saw another
Dollar
movie.
Paste Club.
No. Raymond, I saw a movie by a man named Guillermo del Toro.
Right.
You may know Toro from Sony. No, never mind.
Anyway, yeah.
I finally saw Pacific Rim. Great, fun stuff.
Right, yeah. I have not yet, but yeah,
I mentioned this on my Twitter. It is the first movie that I've seen. It's not the first movie I've seen in IMAX 3D. It is the first movie that I've seen in IMAX 3D where I left the theater thinking, I didn't overpay for that.
Yeah.
Japan, yeah. It was 2,200 yen, but I felt like it was a 2,200 yen experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was the previous movie?
Transformers 3.
Oh.
And then before that, it was
That'll do it.
Avatar.
Yeah.
And Avatar is just, it's a big old pile of nothing. It's just, it's colors. It's James Cameron saying, look how many colors I know.
But that was that movie where everybody was like, oh, you have to see it in IMAX 3D.
Yeah, and it's like, well, why? But I've played a video game before. I know what they look like.
Doesn't make it better. Yeah.
No. And then Transformers. Here's the big difference. Without saying any, plot stuff, here's what makes Pacific Rim more enjoyable than Transformers. I mean, the action sequences. Number one.
It's good. Number two.
Number one. The Pacific Rim bots. Oh, that's not what they're called. Ooh, that's already a thing. No! That weirdos have. They are not constructed of a billion polygons that are moving too fast.
Right.
Their action sequences are actually very easy to watch because they move realistically and a little bit slowly, and they look realistically rendered and not like liquid space metal.
Right.
Like the Transformers.
Yeah.
Second of all, Pacific Rim battles are not shaky cam style like Transformers. Transformers gives me a fucking headache.
Sure, you're right.
Like if you watch any of those action sequences, it's what?
All over the place.
Yeah, if you watch any of those action sequences, if you watch Ashton Kutcher, he doesn't stand still.
No.
The butterfly effect, more like the jittery effect.
I know Steve Jobs was energetic, but
I know it wasn't. I don't know, buzzing all the time.
No.
I kind of want to see that, though.
Why did I just think of Apu on the security camera? Hummingbird.
That's how we should have played Steve Jobs.
Yes.
And one more thing.
Yes.
I do kind of want to see that movie.
Yeah, me too.
Just because I like people pretending to be other. I guess acting is what I'm trying to say. I like acting. So I'd like to see that. Anyway,
everybody, here's Alex.
If it's still in theaters, you should go see Pacific Rim: The End.
Okay, thank you.
In ILX 3D.
Or check it out in the Humble Pacific Rim bundle.
God damn it. No! The Rumble bundle.
Nah. Well, that's pretty good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pacific Rim and Rumble Roses.
Great. Yes. That's a fetish.
Oh, shit.
Shall we wrap up this segment?
Let's wrap up this segment and then move on to the next segment.
Okay, about things.
About things.
All right. See you in a bit, folks.
Bye.
Folks, we're back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Ray. That is Alex.
Hi.
All right. Now we want to talk about games.
MMOs!
But
we
wait.
all play the... Well, fuck, what?
Should I talk about mine first?
Yes, talk about Minecraft first.
No. Okay, Will.
No! No!
Since you
talk
offered.
about Minecraft some more.
No.
Eh.
All right.
No, I
Raymond, what are you playing?
I got new Super Luigi U.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a big Luigi file.
Right, and I bring it up also because it's from a series that you and I actually know something about. We have experience in. So
yes.
I figured I'd bring it up on the show here. I just got it the other day. Now, you know, it's supposed to be an expansion of New Super Mario Bros. U.
Sure.
But they also released a disc version, like 2 months later. Comes in a green case, it's special edition, all that jazz. So I got that because I didn't have the original game. Because I didn't care enough. But I said, oh, I'll get this. Because, yeah, I am a Luigi file, like you said.
Now, what is the difference between that game and New Super Mario Bros. U?
Well, besides you only playing as Luigi,
that sounds like a downgrade.
Mario does not factor in.
But couldn't you already play as Luigi in the original?
Right. So here,
why don't you just choose Luigi
that,
and play through the game?
They got rid of Mario, but Luigi's player 1, so they slotted in player 4 as Nabbit, which is this little guy that runs around in the original game. This little thief-type character. So you have Luigi the Two Toads and then Nabbit. Whatever. But also the big thing is that it has all the worlds from the original game, but either tweaked or brand new levels.
Okay, there we go.
And it's a little bit harder. They're a bit more deviously designed. And also, they all start at like the last 100 seconds. So like the minute you begin the stage, it starts the countdown music. And
that sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah, so you have to beat it in that time limit.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
You know what? So far, it's pretty manageable.
Ugh.
It's not that bad, really.
You
sort of forget about it.
I don't like time trial stuff in any form. Like, even if I'm playing a fighting game,
well, it's not really
even one player, I will go to the options and turn the timer to infinity.
I understand. But it's really, I don't know, I'm fine with it. I suppose it would be better if you did play through the original game first, then you just had this extra whole new set of challenges. But yeah, it did not bug me. And so far it's going okay.
Are they charging full retail price for that?
No, I think it's $40.
Okay, it's still a little bit much.
Well, I think the download version is even cheaper. I think it's maybe $20. I have no idea.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
But because it's technically an expansion, right? So
yes.
It came out download version first, and then if you're a sucker like me, you can get the retail version later.
Sucker.
Well, green box, man.
No, don't. Don't overexert yourself. Ray, stop.
Yes!
So I think it's pretty fun. I think, if you had a Wii U, you should try it.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay? Is that what you want to hear?
Well, I knew that, for one thing.
Well, now everyone knows it.
I think you've... I think everyone knew it, Alex. You sort of wear it on your sleeve.
Yeah, I know.
You don't really buy new things, game-wise.
No. I bought a game.
What?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Check this out. New Super Luigi U.
A Realm Reborn.
I bought it for my Wii U. Oh, no.
Did I tell you I'm Italian?
Hey, I'm just trying to be Italian.
I purchased Final Fantasy XIV.
Huh.
Are you familiar with this game?
Yeah. You know,
what?
It's funny.
Why?
It's almost like you kept saying on this show before that you were never going to play it. This has been a No More Whoppers memory. No More Whoppers memories.
I'm sorry,
because you were so involved in 11, this has been that you had no interest in it. So that's really funny. Don't you think?
Yeah, here's your loser.
I'm Alex.
I'm Alex. Yes, I bought Final Fantasy XIV. I was straying away from it. But you know what? My good friend Matt, whom you heard on that episode where we talked, he is playing it, and he talked me into it.
So this is just another case of if anybody but Ray brings it up and talks it up, then it's okay.
Yes.
I'll go right ahead and do it. But
yes.
if Ray talks about it, my mind immediately goes to, he's being annoying, please shut up.
Yes.
I'll never listen to anything you say or recommend to me.
Yes, you nailed it.
Why is that?
It's there's actually a very simple explanation for that. It's
I'm
because
Alex.
you are like the game guy, Like, games are what you do. It's the only thing that and you do it very well, but it's the only thing that you do. So when I hear a recommendation from you, I don't necessarily know that I can trust it because I know that we have different tastes in games. And you tend to assume to know what I'm going to like, which isn't always accurate.
I figured
Matt pretty much knows exactly what I like. And if he says the game is good, then I think, well, then I have to play it.
You know what I know you like?
What?
Final Fantasy MMOs.
No, just the
so
one,
when I bring
though.
up that,
No.
like,
But
I
how
figure
do?
this one has to be a sure hit.
But
And
how do
then
I know?
You say on the show, no, I'm not really into that. I don't
Raymond.
think so.
Raymond, how many before FF14? How many Final Fantasy MMOs had been released?
I was being a little bit jokey. with
Simple,
that,
yeah,
saying.
no shit.
But you know,
It's a simple question. There was only one, and how do I know that wasn't a fluke? Okay. And really,
I don't know
yeah,
how.
For the first 5-6 years, it really was a piece of shit.
yeah.
So I was very relieved to hear from Matt that 14 was very good. Here's the disappointing part. And by they, I mean Square Enix, grossly underestimated their server power, potential, whatever.
Sure. Well, I think that happens almost every single time with a lot of these sort of hyped up products.
And yet nobody learns from it? Why does it happen every single time?
Because of money. You know, cheapness. They think they can get by with this much, so let's just try it then. And then if everything clogs up, then, it must be super popular. We can put out a press release about this. Despite the fact.
So you're saying this is intentional. They do this intentionally. That actually makes a lot of sense.
I'll say 60-40, yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay. Well, fuck them for doing that. Because I was super excited to get home after work and download the game and install it and start playing. And I got up to the start playing part, and it's not even servers are full, but they're like, well, what servers?
Wow, really?
It refused to load the North American servers for me. It wouldn't even show me them. It's like, what are you talking about? Sorry, we got nothing.
Oh, boy.
So I had to try it all again. Eventually, I created a character on Sargatanas server, North American server.
Nerd.
Shut up. It's the name of the server. What do you want me to say?
Not nerd
Sargento.
words.
Sorry, character or Sargento server. That's my Pittsburgh
That's
accent.
a good Italian cheese.
Yeah, it is. And the game is super
brought
fun.
to you by Sargento.
Cheese. I mentioned this on Twitter. After playing FF11 for almost a decade, going to FF14 is like going from tin cans and string to a smartphone.
Yeah.
So much easier and more intuitive.
It's like I thought you would have that reaction when you played it. And sort of communicated that to you. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
This, my fucking voice!
No.
There are some glaring fuck-ups, however.
Sure.
And I think most of these are server/lag related. Like, I was doing this mission. I'm not going to get into the specifics. I was doing a thing where you have to kill things.
No spoiler.
You had to kill 6 things, and I ended up killing 8 things.
Sure.
Usually after the 6th thing, it's like, congratulations, you won, and then the event stops. But I killed 8 of them, and the tally on the side of the screen said I'd only killed 3 of them.
You have F out of Q.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on here?
Right.
And then as I'm fighting the 9th, it catches up with itself, and it's like, oh, no, wait, you won. It's okay, back off now. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Well, where were you 3 enemies ago?
Well, not much of a surprise at that point, right?
No.
And not super
Sound it out.
hurtful.
No. Yeah, it's not like I died or anything.
Yeah.
But there's just some misleading stuff which kind of straddles the line between you need to pay attention and know the strategy and this is a dick move. Like there's a boss fight where a mage summons a gargoyle and the objective for the battle is defeat the mage. And I think, oh, this is a good strategy because, in other games like this, if you're fighting a summoner, if you kill the summoner, then the summon also dies with it, Or maybe it's one of those battles where if you kill one enemy, the other one will flee. So it says, kill the mage. And so I started attacking the mage. Oh, guess what? The mage only attacks you if you attack it. You're supposed to kill his stupid gargoyle first. But the game is like, hey, player, kill the mage. I'm like, okay, game, I'm on it. No, wait a minute, fuck you. Yes! You're supposed to kill the gargoyle, and then reinforcements arrive and help you kill the mage.
Beautiful.
Not what I was expecting.
No.
It's basically one of those forced deaths where you have to die to know what to do. Which is really one of my hugest video game complaints.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that in an MMO.
No.
Nah.
And if you're talking about localization pet peeves, this one also tweeted earlier the use of the word "God's damn it,"
Yes.
which is like that. That's what your Wiccan friend says, or maybe the guy from your D&D group says that because he's drawing attention to the fact that, oh, I'm not monotheistic. I don't believe in your Christian God. I believe in all these wacky, crazy gods. What? It's just as likely, comical shrug. Shut up. Just fucking shut up.
Tilts fedora.
It does, thank you. It doesn't work that way. You can use phrases like God damn it and oh my God without being religious. Do people know this? Do they know that they're just expressions?
No, they think it's a threatening phrase to use.
The worst, here's what kills me about specifically God's damn it. Is it's so incredibly forced. It's like, oh, how can I show people that I disagree with religion? Like if you have another word, like for this is the only example I could come up with. I'm sure there's more. Like if a word used to describe a filthy dog would be flea bitten.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't say fleas bitten, even though it's multiple fleas. Right. The dog. You don't say fleas bitten. You say flea bitten because that's describing the state of the dog. Bitten by a flea on more than one occasion.
Well, no one
It's the
worships
same
fleas.
shit. Some people do.
Well, not enough to matter.
Never heard of a fleety?
Not enough to become annoying on the internet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and
that's
annoy
true.
me, and then turn me into a fake atheist.
Fake theist.
Fatheist.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It's
No, that has
just-
faith in the name.
I think it bugs me because it's a part of the localization. It's in the game. One of the opening lines is a guard refers to you as a God's damned adventurer. Like, come on. I know you're trying to be cute because the universe has a dozen gods in it, but you look like the bitter guy whose parents made him go to church and then became a video game localizer.
Yeah. Well, that goes hand in hand.
Yes.
You'd be surprised.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But have you encountered it again?
In the text, I have not skipped. I've seen it 3 times.
Okay. Yep. All right, then.
And I am skipping the majority of texts in this game because I did not do this in 11 because there was a lot less of it.
Yes.
The thing you have to understand about FF14 is that for the beginning of the game, the majority of the things you do, the bulk of your questing is running errands for people and doing quests, and that's a lot of dialogue.
Yes.
And it gets, at first it's kind of fun. It's like, I'm helping people, and then 5 quests in, you realize that all of them are basically identical. It's like, oh, adventurer, I need you to bring this thing to this guy. Can you do it? Yes. And then you bring it to that person. Oh, adventurer, thanks for the thing. Here's some experience points.
Yes.
And some of these quests are just, hey, adventurer, here's the thing. Can you give it to the person standing next to me? Okay, thanks. Goodbye. You just turn around and give it to that person. Oh, this is from that guy? Thanks. Here's your experience. What the fuck are you doing?
Wow. Yeah.
I know you're trying to acclimate me to the quest system, but this is a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, that is. That makes sense. Try and be a little realistic.
Yeah.
When you already have realistic characters. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Typical sort of, I think, maybe too full of themselves.
Yeah.
Let's just do this. Nah, no one will care.
I'm also, I have nothing against a good fantasy name, but there are some characters in this game whose names consist almost entirely of consonants. And if I see somebody talking and it takes me more than 5 seconds to figure out how to pronounce their name, I'm skipping all their dialogue. That's one of the characters. It's ridiculous.
What about player characters? Other players?
Surprisingly, all the player characters are much more sensible than the in-game characters.
Yeah.
Alex!
In-game characters are just ridiculous. It almost looks like a parody of fantasy names.
I see.
Fifth Quash Mobile Guy. What does that mean?
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I just made that up.
I might use that.
Or how about this one?
I know, but now it's like, I like pasta. Clooney Tunes!
Oh, that should have been my character.
Yep. Open another slot, I guess.
Anyway, the gang's all here. Me.
Oh, yeah, I have a question.
Smoot, go.
Did you make your character look like your FF11 character?
My FF11 mule, yes.
Okay. Just as bad.
Why? Did you say just as bad?
Yes.
Why?
I'm kidding.
I don't understand how that could be a bad thing.
Because I'm kidding.
Okay. The idea is that it's the same character. Does that make any sense?
Yes, because I was kidding.
Okay. Great. Yeah, well, no. I reversed it. My main character in FF11 was a human female.
Yep.
And my mule was an old elf-looking guy.
Yeah.
And here, my main guy is the old elf-looking guy. And then my secondary character is the human female. One of the things that bugs me, though, is that FF14 is, it is its own thing. It's not really dependent on FF11 at all, outside of recognizability, the character designs. But I just don't get why they had to rename all these races.
Yeah,
because everybody who played FF11 in game still calls them by the old names. It's so pointless. It's like one day Nintendo wakes up and decides to call Mario Filbert. It's like, we have a new Super Filbert game out. Like, the little kids who buy that are still going to call him Mario, because that's his fucking name. But they've renamed the 5 races to new nonsense names,
right.
And people still call them by the old names. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. I'm not surprised at all. You think they could have telegraphed that, but oh wait, it's Square Enix. They can't really.
Yeah, no.
They're in their own little world. So, yeah. Great.
Legacy.
What?
I don't know. If you played 1.0, if you paid for more than at least 3 months subscription if you played FF14 1.0, you have legacy status. But I don't know what that gets you. I think you get a fucking blowjob.
Gift card for Stone Cold Creamery.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin Creamery.
Come on.
No?
That wasn't me leaving you open for that.
Sorry.
Come on.
Cold Stone 316?
Don't go for the obvious all the time.
Sorry.
That is so Alex.
So it is fun, but it's also strikingly different from FF11 in almost every way except the character designs.
Sure.
The battle system is very different. On the surface, it seems the same, but it's very different. Mm-hmm. In both games, you choose to attack something, and you attack automatically. And then you choose to do special moves and stuff. But in this game, those special abilities and skills are much... Like, you're just spamming them constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked the battle system in FF11 because you engage with an enemy... And you attack automatically, and when you want to use a special skill, you find it in your macros and you use it. When you want to use another one, you do that again. But in this game, the recast time on these skills is so low that you can just use them again and again and again and again. So the advantage that FF11 had over old Final Fantasies, which was constant button mashing, was fixed with the auto attack, and then with 14, they just decided to bring the button mashing back. Like we really missed it.
Well, I think a lot of other MMOs do it.
I know, but that doesn't make it a good idea.
It makes it approachable to people who play all the other popular ones.
I know, but But is it fun?
Some things you have to sacrifice, I guess.
It feels like battles feel way too busy, much more busy than FF11. Like at least in FF11, you could sort of slow down and appreciate the monster that you're fighting, the area that you're in, the strategy that your team is conducting, stuff that's happening around you. In this game, it's just sparks and colors and kill it, and that's it.
Now
I
write a review that uses that.
I just did. That's my review. Sparks and colors and kill it.
I know. Write it.
Write it? No! Oh, sorry.
Are you going to keep at it?
Yes, I am. It's fun.
Until the end of time?
Until the end of... Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
At least until I have to pay.
Right.
Yeah, by the way, if we don't get a couple days extension after all this login server bullshit, something's wrong.
I'll see if I can get on it. Because I did buy the 1.0 for like $8, which I thought would let me easily on to the new version.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
No, it does.
No, I mean, I know it will.
Oh.
I just, they said, like, I don't know, they didn't reveal the details yet or something last time.
What? What do you mean?
I don't know. I looked on the website. I thought there was a way to do it. I thought maybe I could...
Yeah, you just download it like a regular patch.
Okay, fine. I'll try it.
Yeah, do it.
I haven't checked lately, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's probably the dumbest thing about the PS3 version. This kills me in a bad way. When you log out of the game... Okay, Ray, I'm going to give you two choices. I want you to tell me what you think they mean. Okay. Yeah. Choice number 1 is log out. Mm-hmm. Choice number 2 is exit game. Yeah. What do you think they do?
Well, I would assume that log out logs you out, but does not exit the game. But exit game logs you out and quits the game out.
Incorrect.
To the system menu.
No. This is the most mystifying bullshit in this entire package. Yes, log out logs you out to character select. That makes sense. Exit game logs you out to your Square Enix login.
Okay.
And the kicker is that you cannot access the home button while you're on that screen.
Wow.
So if you're trying to quit for the evening, if you're done playing, you have to choose log out and then press the home button and then choose turn off console.
Stay a while.
If you choose exit game, it brings you to this login screen that serves no fucking function other than to log you into... This is your Square Enix account.
Yeah.
It is just bullshit. It's almost on the level of the original Play Online. Yes. where you had to log out of 4 different things.
Quite let go of it.
No, that will never be equaled in terms of pure bullshit.
They pulled me back in. Yeah.
Emailing screenshots to myself 5 at a time from the PS2 client. Sifting through 100 screenshots.
The good old days.
Sending myself 20 emails from a string of nonsense characters that is my Play Online email address.
Just sends the nostalgia flowing in, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
No.
Anyway, killing stuff. It's
all right.
fun.
Fantastic. Let us know more.
Nikki.
What's that?
Let us know more.
I will.
I'm kidding.
I'm not.
Duh.
I'm going to be back with updates. Dear No More Whoppers, I killed another Ixel.
And that was our first date.
The No More Whoppers letters. All right, let's move on. Let's do Fan Fun next.
Okay.
Let's take another break.
Let's take a break.
Folks, we're back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Ray. That is Alex.
Hi.
What do we have next?
Raymond, we have FanFun.
What? You're kidding.
And here's the theme for FanFun.
Okay, bye.
Fan fun. We love the fan fun. Where we talk about your name in a good way. Maybe you like the Facebook page. Possibly. And then you send us stories and then money. Maybe. A lot of it. And you get $1 for a second. Wait, no, you get a second for $1. And then there's some other things. We hope it doesn't offend you. It might. But we like it anyway. And, oh, God. What?
What's first on the docket?
Raymond, we have 3 donors.
Okay.
The first one is a Michael Wasson.
Named after the cooking oil.
Yes, exactly. Raymond, whenever you are ready.
I'm ready, go.
All right, Michael Wasson. Sounds very French. I'm not sure if it is. What do we know about Michael? Nothing. He didn't give us a purpose or anything. He certainly gave us a nice wad of cash, and we appreciate him for that. Wasson is indeed French for wax on, wax off. The other side of the family is, of course, the Wassoff clan. Michael can be found in a country doing a job. Seriously, nothing is known about him because he did not say anything about himself and just gave us some cash. Anyway, we thank him for listening to No More Whoppers. Thanks, Michael. Next up is a Harry Drake. Oh man,
Whoa. Might be a fake name.
No, I wish I could have done his Facebook like. This lizard needs a haircut. It's Harry Drake. Okay.
All right, go.
All right, Harry Drake. Thanks, buddy. Just like Michael, no purpose, no message, anything. The first person I ever knew in my life named Harry was a fast-talking kid in my kindergarten class. I don't believe this is the same person, but it's very possible. If so, get in touch with me. Tell me how you... Okay, great.
Or don't.
I brought my DuckTales tape into kindergarten one day.
Yeah, you've mentioned that.
Yeah, and the teacher thought it was a science documentary.
Right.
About the tails of ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Very much not. All right, we've got one more from a Francisco Rafael Chan.
All right, go.
Okay, he says, "Hey Alex, thanks for contacting me directly and giving me the chance to give you guys some pizza money. Sincerely, Franco Chan, Manila, Philippines." Thank you, Franco. That's right. He could not donate directly through PayPal because there was a problem, but now we got the cash, and thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you, everybody. This is great.
Yeah.
This is all money I can put into Final Fantasy XIV.
No.
Level up.
No.
Oh, fuck, I have to return DVDs today. Sorry, I just remembered.
The Avengers?
No.
The Avengers.
The Avengers. Rear
and X-Men
Window.
3.
Yes. The Littlest Stand.
All right. Hey, Alex.
Hi, Ray.
Do you have any Facebook likes?
No. I mean, yes, but no, not enough. I apologize to Kwang Son. We've only got a few this week. I feel like next week we're definitely going to have enough.
All right.
So if you've liked the Facebook page recently, I guarantee next week.
Okay, you're on the hook.
I'm on the hook.
Especially since you're editing next time.
I'm editing next time. Don't worry.
I'm not worrying. I'm just telling you, you're on the hook.
I've got to give a special shout out to 2 special fans.
All right.
In the town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Right.
They're called Chuck Shell and Scott Fron.
But haven't you done this already?
I have, but check it. When we were at the mall, South Hills Village Mall, my mall, the mall I grew up with, we wandered I literally grew up in the mall. Living like, what's that book where with the kids who lived in a museum from the mixed up files of, fuck it. 4th graders know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
All our 4th grade listeners.
Uh-huh.
We went into this gift shop and there was a shitty toy or something where you press a button and it talks to you like in a woodchuck voice. And I took a recording of it thinking I could get some drops out of it.
Uh-huh.
Turns out it's so unfunny that I can't even make drops from it. But I'm going to play it for you in full.
Sure, let's not waste a second.
No, here it is.
Hey you, cutie poo, you are looking fine. Woo, doggy. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It hurt me just listening to that right now.
Yeah.
And I need to apologize to Charles and Scott and say this can go no further. This is unacceptable. No More Whoppers does have standards. I apologize that they had to hear. They were there live. You heard in the background. You could hear their suffering.
I guess so. Barely.
Yes, I'd like to apologize for subjecting them to that and subjecting the audience to that as well.
Well, here's their response.
Oh, shit. I plead insanity?
Well, that's easy.
Don't you snitch.
Any more shout-outs?
That's it. That'll do it.
Shout-ins.
Raymond! Yes! Great.
Well, we don't have any games lined up, so maybe we should just end the show.
I think we should call it quits. This episode... We are recording this back-to-back with last week's mini-episode, and Ray and I are both exhausted. I've got to return DVDs, apparently. And Raymond's...
Gotta go to bed.
Raymond's got to buy a Humble Bundle.
You dick.
What time is it there?
12:13.
Oh, poor baby.
No.
Okay. All right. Raymond, thank you for being such a good sport.
Right, of course.
Oh, wait, we got to plug our stuff.
Right, what's our website, Alex?
Our website is nomorewhoppers.tumblr.com or nomorewhoppers.com or nambla.org.
And what can we do on that site?
You can donate money to us or... I guess that's about it. Yeah, sure.
What's another site we're on, Alex?
We're on Facebook.com/NoMoreWhoppers. We're on Twitter.com/NoMoreWhoppers. We're on Twitter.com/Patuit. Wait, that's me. Pitohui. Raymond, you're on Twitter.com/RDBAAA.
Correct.
Am I doing all of it this week?
It looks like you are.
All right. Jesus. Okay, don't forget.
What should we do on iTunes?
Oh, you should go there, give us a good rating, 5 stars, and a nice review, and we'll send you a Hot Pocket.
I don't like Italians.
A kielbasa?
That's an example of an unacceptable review.
Yeah. Don't forget about the No More Whoppers first annual Pacific Cruise Tour. Going on soon. We're going to have a cruise.
It's really more of a raft.
Leaving from Austin, Texas.
Sure, why not? It's a happening town.
Sailing into the sun. So get your things in order, is what I'm saying.
What, we're taking PCP?
Yeah, no, just what I'm saying is get all your affairs in order.
Okay.
Bring a pair of sneakers and some Kool-Aid. We're going to do this. That's all I'm saying.
Just check out these bunk beds.
We want to find out how good our fans really are.
Yes. Loyalty is number one.
Yes.
Okay. And in my case, go ahead, buy an issue of Scroll.vg. Listen to Retronauts. We're also going to have another cruise for those of you who missed the No More Whoppers one.
It's called Heaven's Great.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
That just came to me.
Well done. Alex, you're done here.
Okay, goodbye. I'll see you.
Everybody else, keep your nose clean and we'll see you next week. Call subscribers, stick around until after the show. The sparks fly in our first car mod reality show when Alex welds my face to a car door.
Raymond, are you familiar with a director called Benedict of the Bull?
No.
No, take that again. I'm thinking of someone. I'm thinking of Benicio del Toro. This is his uncle, Guillermo del Toro. I don't think they're related. Are they related?
Probably not.
Just cut that. Or stick this at the end. Fuck if I care. Yes! Raymond, I saw a movie by a man named... Fuck my life.